What's good, my Tamarines? It's Tamara here, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today, I'm doing something I haven't done in several months, and that is a horror bites episode. Now, I've gained a lot of subscribers since my last one, so a lot of y'all don't even know what horror bites is. So, horror bites is a series I do on the channel that I haven't done in a while, but it's a series I do on the channel where we react to horror animations, horror short stories, stuff of that nature. Y'all know what I'm getting at. So this is what this series is about. So I want y'all to get comfortable. We're gonna go ahead and get into these videos. I got several lined up because I want this to be a long episode because we ain't did it in a while. Okay, so don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and notification bell. Follow me on all my socials in the description box below, and let's get into it. Okay, first up, we got Two True Pizza Delivery Horror Stories by IMR Scary Tales. Okay, let's get into it.
It was a Thursday evening when I took the last delivery of my shift. The workload was a lot since another delivery guy simply stopped picking up calls and stopped showing up to work for a week, so the rest of us were working overtime. The address which we were given led to a house on the outskirts of town, a place so secluded and dilapidated it seemed to devour the dying light. My name is Jake, and this was the night my understanding of reality was shattered.
Okay,
the order was strange from the start. One large pizza, no specific toppings, pay in cash upon delivery, and the note added, leave on the dining table. Curious, but
at that point, I would have canceled the order because you don't have a specific type of pizza. You just want a large pizza. You don't care what's on it. The sus. Okay. Number two, you want me to walk into your house and leave it on the dining room table? Why am I walking in your house? Automatic bad vibes. I would have canceled the order.
I've seen stranger requests in this job. As my bike crunched up the gravel driveway, I got a strange vibe from the place. This has to be a mistake, I muttered, checking the GPS again, but the coordinates were precise. The air grew colder as I approached the front door, pizza box in hand. Knocked, half hoping no one would answer. Silence greeted me, so I turned the knob, finding it strangely unlocked. Hello? My voice felt absorbed by the darkness within.
Absolutely not.
Pizza delivery? No response. The interior was shrouded in shadows, dust motes dancing in the air.
There is nobody there.
Windows, broken frames with strange landscape art. I found the dining room by intuition more than sight, my footsteps echoing too loudly on the wooden floor. The table was there, as the note instructed, but it wasn't empty. A set of fine, dusty utensils lay in wait. Even the entire table was covered in a thick blanket of dust. But to my shock, there was a clean square shape exactly like the pizza delivery box. I placed the box down. This is too weird, I said aloud, deciding to leave. That's when I heard it, the soft sound of a chair scraping against the floor behind me. I whipped around, but there was nothing. My heart raced, but as I turned to leave, I froze. I realized that the portraits on the wall had changed. Where there had been landscapes and abstracts before, now there were people, smiling, but with eyes too hollow, too knowing. Panic set in then. I rushed to the door, but it wouldn't budge. This isn't happening, I gasped, my breath fogging in the air that it turned
If anything, you could have said is, well, I don't guess he's talking about it. Somebody order online, I guess. But if anything, you should have said, like, it's policy. We can't walk in people's houses. So you got to come outside and get your pizza. I'm going to leave it on the porch. No, I could leave it on the porch because they didn't pay it. So I would have been like, I ring the doorbell. I'll meet you outside, but I'm not going to your house. So now you stuck.
Inexplicably cold, I turned back to the room. And that's when the whispers started. Voices over.
And then if they didn't answer, just go back to the store. It's just a pizza lost. You eat the pizza. You know what I'm saying?
Lapping, coming from nowhere and everywhere. And then a woman's whisper into my right ear.
The meal must be finished.
I tried to cover my ear.
The meal must be finished.
I tried to cover my ears, but the sound was inside my head. The temperature dropped suddenly, my exhalations a visible vapor in the beam of my flashlight. Then, the laughter began. A child's laugh, innocent if not for the malevolence behind it. Shadows danced along the walls, shapes that were human but not quite. I fell backward, my back hitting the cold wood of the dining table. I kid you not, the pizza box was open. Inside,
See?
there wasn't a pizza, but a grotesque replica made of what looked like flesh. I gagged, the smell hitting me, a stench of decay and something far worse. Please, just let me go. I found myself
even
begging.
happening?
To whom or what, I didn't know. The woman's whispers grew
What about
louder,
her?
the child's laughter more insistent. The room suddenly shook, and one portrait fell down. An old man with no eyes, a tall woman with no eyes, and a little girl, no eyes. The temperature suddenly normalized, the shadows receded, and the laughter faded into the ether. I was alone, or so I thought, until I turned to see a figure standing at the threshold of the dining room. A child, no older than 7, her eyes empty voids in the
She got a
dim
good
light.
13, 14.
Are you going to join us for dinner?
She asked, her voice
Who are
a chilling
you?
mix of innocence and something darker. I couldn't speak, couldn't move. The girl's eyes, voids that seemed to pull at my soul, held me captive. I can't. I have to leave,
But you're our guest.
she said, tilting her head in a 360 and revealing the same face on what should have been the back of her head.
And the meal isn't finished yet.
As she spoke, the air around us grew thick, oppressive, as if her words were woven from the very darkness that filled the house. I mustered all the courage I could find. I don't belong here, I declared, though my voice betrayed my terror. The girl simply smiled, a gesture devoid of warmth.
Nobody does until they do.
She replied cryptically, before fading into the shadows, leaving me in trembling solitude. My heart pounded against my ribcage as I scanned the room for any sign of escape. The portraits on the walls now appeared to watch me, their eyes following my every move with silent accusation. I couldn't shake the feeling of being manipulated. Scared, I hurled myself at the window, but instead of it shattering, it was like I had jumped at a wall, hurting my shoulder. Panic clawed
Now,
at my
what?
throat as I realized that I was a rat in a trap, a plaything for forces beyond my understanding. That's when the house began to truly reveal its horrors. The floor beneath me started vibrating. The loud shrieking of a woman suddenly echoed everywhere around the house. And behind the child, I finally saw a dark figure. A fat man in a bloody night robe, sitting in silence and looking at me. Except he had no eyes, just blackness.
Are you going to join us for dinner?
Girl, no.
The child spoke again. I was
No.
beyond terrified,
Let me
so I
go.
just gave in. I slowly walked up to the table, picked up a piece of flesh, and closed my eyes as I brought it to my mouth. I had submitted. I took the bite and suddenly felt a familiar taste of bread. I opened my eyes to find
Oh.
myself back in an empty, dusty, dilapidated
What kind of
room.
toppings you put on
The
it?
strange eyeless spirits were gone. The shrieking of a woman was gone. And I just found myself eating a slice of pizza, which had been ordered, surrounded by total silence. I could just see my own reflection in the mirror, with tears flowing down my eyes. In the midst of all of this, a new sound pierced the air. A phone ringing, its tone discordant and jarring. My phone. With hands trembling so violently I could barely grasp it, I answered. Hello? Jake, it's me, came the reply, a voice I recognized as my manager's from the pizza place. What's taking so long? You've been out for 2 hours.
What?
Hours? It couldn't be. It felt like only minutes had passed since I'd entered the house. I'm trapped, I gasped. Please, you have to help me. The house on... But the address, clear in my mind moments before, now eluded me. The house on... I couldn't remember it, and started crying. Jake, calm down. What house? You're not making any sense. I glanced around, desperate for something to anchor me to reality. That's when I noticed it. The pizza box, lying open on the table, but the entire pizza was gone. Eaten. Jake, listen to me. Why is it showing an order from you in the system? What?
Wait!
An order placed by you from your number. I couldn't believe it. I switched to the pizza app immediately and saw the details for this order. I dropped the phone in shock, my mind reeling, as I realized that the order was placed under my name. I quickly picked up the phone and turned around to see the door wide open. I ran from that house like my life depended on it. I finally got in touch with the other delivery guy who had stopped coming and learned that he had ended up at the house exactly like me.
Oh.
And he experienced a similar haunting, which all died down when he finally took a bite out of the pizza which he was delivering. The pizza place quickly updated the systems to not take orders from that address, and no delivery guy ever went to that house again.
Clearly don't even have any words. Like, I can't explain this away. Like, I can't explain this. So he gets an order to this house, which is later revealed that he is the one that placed the order, and it's under his name, to this house with ghosts in it, and they wouldn't let him leave until he took a bite of the pizza. And then once he took a bite of the pizza, everything turned back to normal. And he lost 2 hours of time. Next video. Okay, second animation we have is 3 True Disturbing Airbnb Animated Horror Stories by MJV Animations. Now, this one probably hit different because a lot of us have booked Airbnbs, have bookings with Airbnbs coming up. So, are we gonna cancel them? We canceling Airbnbs now? Let's go see.
I thought I'd treat myself to a short getaway vacation.
Feel you?
I live in a really flat and boring area, so I chose somewhere with a more mountainous and forest-covered scenery. I settled on Colorado, but I didn't really know any towns aside from the main ones, which were pretty expensive. So I started looking into Airbnbs
On
in
the
smaller
outskirts,
towns.
yeah.
There weren't as many options as I was hoping within my price range, but I did find one that I thought wasn't too bad. I booked it and was on the road the following week,
Too good
driving
to be
through
true.
the country to the Airbnb.
Cause like literally everything around it is 2,000, 4,000, 5,000. Then this random one is 500 in the same area. Yeah.
10 long hours later, I made it to the town I'd be staying in. I gotta say, I was not very comfortable when I first started driving through it. I shouldn't have expected much, but this was far less than what I'd thought it would be. The few rows of houses bordered a very empty and dark road with old wooden power lines barely standing on the sides. Being at night, it almost looked like an abandoned ghost town.
Why did she pull up at night?
I knew during the day it would probably look less so, but this was my first and only impression to go off of. Thankfully, I was able to find the Airbnb without trouble.
It's a beautiful
pulling
house.
into the gravel path that led to a cul-de-sac with my Airbnb, along with 4 other small homes. I parked and got out, lugging my bags up to the front door and getting inside. This was a very small 500 square foot home, but I have to admit, the setup was nice. I dropped my things in the bedroom and went to the kitchen to fill up my water box before bed. As I stood at the counter though, I heard a car coming down the gravel outside.
You drinking tap?
I walked over to the window, seeing a pair of headlights appear and slowly come into the cul-de-sac, parking in front of the house next to the Airbnb. The car turned off and the headlights went out.
In
But
front of my
oddly,
house?
As I stood and watched, nobody ever exited the car. After a minute, I just left and went back to the kitchen, as it was really none of my business, and I didn't want them to notice me watching. I sat down on one of the bar stools and pulled my phone out, responding to some messages and letting my family know that I made it here safe. I was there no longer than 15 minutes, before calling in the night and going to the bedroom. I unpacked some things and started getting ready when I quietly heard a car door open and close outside, followed by some footsteps. It sounded like they walked up pretty close.
To your
but
house?
I assumed they had to just be walking up to the house next door. The footsteps stopped somewhat abruptly though, but after finishing getting ready, I got in bed. From what I remember,
You're not suspicious enough for me because I would have went and checked. First of all, you pulled up in front of my house, right? Lights blazing, and you've been in the car this whole time. And then once I decide, oh, I'm ready to settle in, 15 minutes later, then you get out the car. Now, that's not a crime. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I sit in the car for 15 minutes when I get to the house. You know? But to hear them so closely, I don't think the other house is that close. To hear them that closely and then the footsteps just stop would sound like it's outside of your house, but you're assuming that it's the other houses. Why are you not, like, concerned? Like, I would have been looking, peeking to make sure, verify that whoever this is that got it out of this car, was walking up to my Airbnb, the one I pay for.
I fell asleep after half an hour and didn't hear anything else during that time.
Like, no concern whatsoever.
When my eyes opened, I had no idea what time it was, but I felt very unsettled. Everything was quiet, aside from the light creaking of the house.
Close some curtains. Why ain't no blinds?
Staring through the dark room and trying to understand whatever was making me feel this way. My eyes could barely see anything until they fell on the uncovered window, and behind it, a pair of eyes were looking back at me. My heart jumped and my body froze, and after a moment, I saw the figure move away from the window, but I could only slightly hear their footsteps, and it didn't sound like they were leaving. I quickly got out of the bed and hurried to get dressed, but there was a sudden sound from outside the bedroom door. I stopped and listened as heavy footsteps left from right behind the door and ran down the hallway. At this point, I didn't know what to do, so I just stood there and listened. I heard the footsteps go from inside the house to the gravel path and down to the road.
But he was just outside your window. How was he outside the window, and then by the time you got clothes on, you hear somebody running from inside the house to outside? That don't make sense.
Then a car started and drove off. After some time passed, I carefully opened the door and walked down the hallway, seeing the front door wide open and hearing only the quietness of the night. I never heard the footsteps of the man by my window leaving, but from the looks of it, they were definitely gone. I did what I could, reporting it to a local police station 20 minutes away, but there was never any follow-up. Who they were, what they wanted, and why they broke in, I didn't stay to find out.
I feel you. It was $500. It was gonna be $500 lost. Cause who finna sleep there peacefully now? That was insane. These stories be scary because that is very realistic. It's way too realistic for me. But that was a good one. Okay, next up we have Story Time by Dylan Clark. Let's go ahead and get into it.
The Short Frights podcast presents Poppy's Story, written by R.M. Lyle.
Okay.
Stories take time to sink their teeth into us. I could tell you now how this one ends, but it wouldn't have the same impact. Not yet, anyway.
Wow, this is great.
It's not until you see yourself in the story, until it feels real, that you become truly invested. Don't get too invested. This was something Poppy had to keep in mind. She was a hospice worker, which required a certain level of detachment to protect herself from the pain of her patients' inevitable ends. However, Poppy couldn't wait for Mr. Creswell to die. His coughing fits unsettled her. His delusions drove her mad. And now As she prepared to sew up a tear in his nightgown, she wished more than ever for his swift demise.
Oh, okay.
Poppy opened a drawer to retrieve a needle and felt a chill in the air. Why, oh why, did Mr. Cresswell insist on leaving the windows open? Distracted, Poppy's hand slipped. She pricked herself with the needle and watched as a spot of blood bloomed on Mr. Cresswell's gown. Then, from the other room, she thought she heard something.
Did you?
One of Mr. Cresswell's sickly coughs.
Wow, the
She
sound
listened
design?
carefully.
It's insane.
There it was again. Poppy didn't want to, but she knew she should check to see if he was okay. The floorboards creaked beneath her feet as she approached the room. As usual, there lay Mr. Cresswell, tucked under the covers of his bed.
Yeah, who under the covers right now? There ain't somebody in the under the covers? The covers are
He was
moving
so weak,
at the
it
bottom.
sometimes looked as though he were dead already. But no, he was still very much alive. Don't open the door, Mr. Cresswell rasped. Something outside wants to hurt us. Please, don't leave me. Don't let it in.
Oh no.
Nowhere to run, puppy. Stay with me. Poppy hid. She could hear Mr. Cresswell pleading with her through the door. Don't leave. Please, Poppy, I need you.
Oh, turn around, turn
Mr.
around.
Cresswell rose from the bed. He was coming to find her. Coming to stop her from leaving. Coming to keep her. To let her know just how badly he needed her. To teach her that there would be consequences if she were to ever disappoint him like this. Mr. Cresswell was just outside the door. He stood there, unmoving. Now our story is coming to a close.
Hurry up.
And dear Poppy is out of time.
Oh no.
The Short Frights podcast presents Poppy's story, written by R.M. Lyle.
High IQ, because who what I thought. Let me start the story over and stop me from myself from dying. Let me start the story over. Reverse the time so I know what's about to happen. I would have never thought. I would have been I would have been gone.
Stories take time to sink their teeth into us. I could tell you now how this one ends. Don't you want to know how it ends?
No. Is her name Ashley Poppy?
I'll show you. Mr. Cresswell took her delicate face and slammed it into the ground over and over until the floorboards splintered. He thrashed her about the room until her body was mangled and bent, until she was nearly unrecognizable. And so ended Poppy's story.
Oh, that was so good. Oh my God, that was so good. Directed, edited, and voice effects by one person. This was so good. That was so good. Oh my gosh. Dylan Clark has this thing, right, where he can make the 7-minute film feel like a full movie, a full experience. Oh gosh, that was so good. I think this is my favorite one thus far, like ever, that I've ever seen. Dylan Clark. Oh my gosh. Make sure that was it. That was amazing. I gotta.
Don't you want to know how it ends, Poppy?
This was amazing.
I'll show you. Mr. Cresswell took her delicate face and slammed it into the ground over.
This is like big film company level, like Blumhouse level of. I can't put my words together right now. This is that level of production.
And over until the floorboards splintered. He thrashed her about the room until her body was mangled and bent, until she was nearly unrecognizable. And so ended Poppy's story.
That was incredible. That was incredible. All right, next up we have The Horror Attraction by Baddington. Now this one is 23 minutes long, so I'm gonna try my best not to pause for commentary too much, because I don't want it to be too long. But Baddington goated in the horror short film community, so I'm excited to see what it's about. Let's get into it. And I believe this is what they would call analog horror, I think. The following footage contains flashing lights, loud notes, and graphic imagery. Viewer discretion is advised.
This Halloween, Freddy's is having a grand reopening at the Washington County Fair. Relive the terrifying tales of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza at FAZBEAR Fright, the horror attraction. Tickets are now available at hurricanehaunts.com.
I feel uneasy. I feel uneasy. It's like a found footage situation.
Isn't it crazy?
Oh, that's not what happened. So apparently, they used a corpse as a decoration for the ride.
Is that a side eye?
So disgusting. Can you just imagine the smell?
Yeah, it would smell like Count Barfsalon over here from last Halloween.
It was one time.
Hope you don't pee your pants.
Shut up. George, hurry up. You're gonna slow us down with that thing.
Where did everybody go all of a sudden? It was loud and now all of a sudden it's just them.
Kid. It's only 3 per car.
Hey, guys.
Oh my god! Derek! Guys, what about George?
Wow, he's a big man. He'll be fine. So make sure you don't leave.
Wow.
Surely, you've heard the tales of killer animatronics roaming around the year 1985.
Now, while I say I'm not going to anything like this, they should definitely do something like this. Like, it would make so much money if somebody did something like this based off of Five Nights at Freddy. Just saying, business idea. Just, lock in. No, I'm not going. Y'all won't catch me there, but no.
What's the matter? I thought you wanted an audience. Yeah. Here in 1987, we would like you to join us for a fun.
Did it stop?
Hey, boy lovers. It seems like we're experiencing a potential code yellow. But in the event that this is a false alarm, which is most likely the case,
What is a code yellow?
that you please remain seated at all times, and the ride should resume momentarily. That's all for now, folks. Scurry on.
Great.
They gotta sit there and watch them animatronics watch them. What is a code yellow? Why are you turning away from them?
It's closed. I really should have just begged Vandy to come with me, huh?
Yeah.
Man, these guys are freaky.
Yeah, they are. Oh Lord, I'm tense.
Finally. I hope Vanessa didn't leave without me.
She wasn't faced that way before.
And now we arrive, Mr.
No one meant you to drop. Whoa! Huh? Yeah, you did this room.
Because if that was a part of the attraction, his camera malfunctioned, right? And his timer went back. It was like 30 minutes in, I believe. And now it's back at 24. Yeah, 36 minutes in.
No one meant you to drop. Whoa!
Like he went to some other dimension or something.
Huh? Yeah, you did this room.
Are you in a loop? Oh.
Your man has been dying to eat you.
He is stuck in a loop in a Five Nights at Freddy
Can't just reuse
ride
rooms.
horror attraction.
It's lazy and repetitive.
That's another good game. Just saying, somebody need to do it. Oh.
Okay, we've already seen these guys.
Yeah, they ain't doing they ain't doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Seriously? This room?
1987. We'd like you to join us for a bite.
Are you kidding me? Again? You put me through the whole ride again just to break down in the same spot?
Take me out of here. I will.
Ugh, great. Now Vanessa's really not gonna wait for me.
I will find my way out of here. Get me out of this ride. Take me back to the beginning. Get me off of this ride.
Wait a minute.
What? Why you zooming?
Oh no, guys, watch out for the black light. But oh shit.
Get out, but you can't see the car.
Yes, just please let this end. Oh shit!
And now we arrive at the present, where demonic presence has been awakened. Allow me to introduce to you the spring.
Uh-oh, that's new. That's new.
Okay, just one more drop and everything will be fine.
Oh, he back. He back to where he was.
What? No, 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 no! No, 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 no!
Your stay has been
He ain't serious. It's your stay. You ain't going nowhere.
has been dying to eat you.
This can't be real. This can't be real.
So I'm willing to bet you everything is malfunctioning and it's showing its true colors because he's by himself. If he was with the group, none of this would have happened.
Haha, real funny, guys. You can't do this to people. Yeah, okay, I get it. I get it. It's scary, okay? Just get me off the ride. Oh, come on, please. I get it. Please stop.
No, what was that? It said turn back. It's not too late. I'm not controlling the ride.
Oh, please don't stop again. Please. Oh, please don't stop again. Oh, no, God damn it!
Not he weak about it.
There's gotta be an emergency exit somewhere.
Supposed to be. Was it just moving?
Exit somewhere.
No, okay.
What? Hey! I swear if Derek is behind all this.
Open it.
Anyone back here?
It's so loud. It's so loud in my ear.
Wait! What the hell? Get me off the ride! It's not fucking funny anymore!
How did he end up back in the car?
It's not funny anymore! Let me out! Let me out!
That's not new. Why does it keep scaring me? Nah, baby. That's beyond drinks. That's beyond drinks. Why are you choosing to stand right there?
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge. What the fuck? Hey! Stop! Get back here and get me off this ride!
So earlier I thought that he saw a human at the door. You said animatronic. You running behind it? Oh no. I'm not running behind it. It's enough that I'm in the room with these.
Fuck. Stop running away. No, fuck! Fuck!
Oh, they finna get you for real now because you messing up this stuff. You kicked him down?
Please don't shut down. Please. No, don't. God fucking damn it! Stupid fucking. Ugh. Come on. fuck? It was a robot?
Yeah. Oh, quick movement, stop.
Oh, please don't move. Please don't move. Great. Another door.
What do you do in this situation? Like obviously it's terrifying. You want to push forward to try to get it out of there, but I can only imagine how paralyzing this would be.
None of it is real.
Just to be this scared.
It's nothing but props.
IRL. You're not playing a game. You're not doing nothing. This is IRL fear. You in a real life loop.
Please just be the way out. God, it's freezing in here. There's a light. God, how many doors does this place need?
Oh, that says spring trap. Is that the only door?
Why would anyone need a... Holy shit! Vanessa! Vanessa! Vanessa!
Ain't Vanessa the one that didn't come with them? He said I should have begged her to come with me. So she's not there, right? Oh, is she on the ride and she went on the ride with the other people?
Vanessa?
No way.
Holy shit.
Oh, not you can't leave.
Come on, please.
Oh no.
It's open. Oh my God. Come on. Leave me alone. Oh, fuck. Holy shit. Come on. Come on. Move. No. Not again. Wait. What? Where the hell am I?
This is the very beginning, but ain't nobody here.
I'm outside. Please, stop. Please.
Hop out.
Please stop.
If you let that door, I'm about to say, if you let that door open up on you again,
It stopped.
get out.
I can leave. Holy Shit, I can leave.
Leave. Goodbye. Run. Why is he walking? Oh my God.
Hello?
Where is it?
No. No. Shit. Shit. Now, why won't you just let me leave?
Unless you got a choice, but you're going back inside. Listen to the music. Baddington? Oh my gosh. That was... First of all, Baddington, the mind that you have to create something like this. First, the mind and the talent, okay? I felt like I was there. That was like literally terrifying. Like, I know I'm not keeping it in the video, but I sat here for a good little while processing what I just saw. I said my eyes are watered up, hair standing up on the back of my neck. That was so scary. That was so scary. I don't even know. I feel like I need to go sit outside for a second. But that was incredible. That, like I said, amazing. It was extremely scary. Felt like I was there. I feel like I was the guy in the video. On that note, after this video, I think I'm gonna have to end it. That's gonna be the last one of this episode. I'm happy to finally be back in Horror Bytes. I think I'm gonna make it a weekly thing. I can't guarantee you what day of the week I'm gonna do it. I don't want to like assign it a certain day, because then I'm gonna do it every week, and then sometimes I miss it, and we don't want all that. Long as I do it weekly, I really want to make this a weekly thing and get back into it. I don't know what episode this is. I really don't. I don't know what episode this is, but y'all will see it. So if you like what you see here today, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, throw the notification bell, follow me on all my socials in the description box below. Thank y'all so much for watching. Oh, and follow all the creators, like their videos. Follow the creators, they're linked down in the description box below as well. Thank y'all so much for watching. Peace out.